Oh, GD, you're the man. Hang around. I gotta thank you. Oh, let's cut that. Let's get right to the shot that I prepared. Ooh, live. Looks like the frog hopped around. And look up to the left between the two trees there, very left, where that car just went by. That's the flag. I finally got you the flag shot. GD in the house. And I got to thank GD. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. We have an announcement from none other than you know who. No, it's not Captain America. It's Captain Victim. Send me your money. What do you got to say there, 9-year-old?
DOXX Report: leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility.
Do you think he even knows what he said?
DOXX Report: leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You got it right. GD fed him that line. He went with it. Oh, it was hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, thank you. Audio is okay. Oh, look at it. Yeah, you did. You get the trophy, not me. So let's, glad you showed up, because I wasn't going to play that till you got here. And I think it is true. I look before I go on, and somebody had streamed 6 hours ago. So I get all set up, and I put in a time, and next thing I know, he's streaming live. He's got to have everything. He takes no prisoners. No prisoners whatsoever. Let's see. Let's do the... hang on. Okay, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my quiet, lovely, beautiful, peaceful, affordable, comfortable, golfing, and currently cloudy retirement community, affectionately known as...
Del Boca Vista.
Thank you, Frank. This is the new and reset, independent, self-funded, nonprofit, non-monetized, non-aligned, informative, civilized, semi-entertaining live DOXX Report. DOXX Report encompasses citizen journalism with commentary, opinion, only on topics that interest me. It has to interest me. A global threat to our planet from an interstellar body object, we should all be concerned with that, and can be found exclusively live streaming on YouTube. Short clips I put up on X, my X account, and I had to retract a story about Uzi. He didn't pay anybody to do what Duckman did. Duckman came clean, even though Archie tries to play the sympathy angle to it to get super chats. It was Mark clowning around and provoking this guy, so he showed the firearm. So if you want to blame anybody, well, you blame the 9-year-old because he has no control, no discipline, no nothing. A lot of red meat. Someone's got to go over it. Well, it's pretty simple. Archie's in trouble, like he always is. He says, oh, look at that shot. Isn't that pretty? Now, I wanted to get the flag, which is the upper left. Now, see the car coming? Okay, when it comes behind that big bush right there, that's the flag. And I wanted to use the telescopic lens, but I got out there, and I'm new to the Pro because it's got all these camera settings. And I'll give you an example. I hope I have it here. Yeah, it's this thing. So what I didn't understand, because I thought it was like line 1, line 2. Like back dual, wide camera. No, it's one line. The back dual is the wide camera. It's one line. It should be read as one line, like back ultra wide. See, that's what I had on last time. Back ultra wide camera. Back triple camera. And I don't know if that's more of a clear shot. I have no idea. Now the front, I use the back camera in the birdcage. The back dual camera. Okay, why do I care? Back camera. Why would I want to use dual over one or one over? I don't understand. I did use the telephoto lens inside the house, And that really zoomed in. You can't adjust it, it just zooms in. So, you want the red meat? Okay, well, let's see, how can I display this? I guess we're gonna have to go to the DOXX report on X to show you this. Okay, I can do that. Hang on, I'll give you some numbers. Because I wanted to know, because you had Morty out there on his zoo expedition, adventure, the Adventure Channel, the Morty Diner Adventure Channel, and then you had Mike the Snake, who couldn't stay away, he had to come back. And from what I'm hearing, there was supposed to be a dinner afterwards, and Curly got a hold of him. I think, maybe Mike's starting to play this the correct way. Pay me. Pay me. Okay, let's go to the DOXX report. Hang on, let me get this. Let's go through the numbers really quickly. Add to stage, here we go. All right, yesterday, this was Sunday. So I pulled this on Monday, I believe, but I wanted to show you what happened on Sunday. You had the YouTuber live stream. You had to watch Nicholas Track Day with Mike the Snake. He grossed on the Sunday, that show, $372, and there's his net for you. The 9-year-old deleted live stream. Before it got deleted that day, he made $125, took home $87.50. And Mortimer's Zoo Adventure, $25. It's kind of rough. He took home $17.50. That was on Sunday, September 28th. For those that want to know, let's remove that. Let's go back to the shot. And it's not there. Where's the shot? It's right here. So where do I begin, for heaven's sake? So now I did get some more news from a top reporter, Stephen Double L. This was this morning. Hey, Lex, hope you're doing well. On the latest members-only political live, okay, that's the reason I couldn't find it. It's not publicly available. Live stream on Curly's The Sit Down Lounge channel at 3:53. If somebody has, can you send me a clip of that? I'll take care of it. Archie makes a surprise appearance. Archie got back the ability to live stream again on his main channels so quickly by showing YouTube. Well, who knows? You think he's going to be honest with you, truthful with you, by showing YouTube that they have earned over $300,000 in super chat revenue from well, hold on. That's not true, because he's grossed 60. So what's a third of 60, right? It's not 300, that would be half. That's not why he's back, but Google had their chance to get rid of him, but they decided not to. Over the past few years, Archie said money counts with YouTube. It counts with Archie. Forget YouTube, it counts for, of course, money counts for any business. But Archie's insatiable, and he needs it. Narcissistic supply to buy the pens, the bags, and the watches. Archie's still trying to tempt Curly to run a horology dungeon show, but Curly is happy to keep 100% income from his. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Curly's smarter than that. And Curly, you can't follow him. Well, you can disagree how he presents his channel, but you just don't have to watch. Who we got here? GD. Morty is, I think it got to him. Did you hear his stream last night? What did I miss? He was, I don't know. Did you hear him last night, GD? Give me your impression of his. I think some of his best shows, he has his coffee and he's all geared up and he hits it. But last night something was going on. GD, Morty is underappreciated, unfortunately. Okay, that's true, but it was hard to watch that zoo adventure because there was people and it was fuzzy and it was jumping around. Then he had the, what was his last show? It was last night, early morning. Let's see what, let me go find it. What was the name of it? Morty's Diner. It was time for relaxation and meditation. Maybe a more appropriate title would have been Time for Relaxation. It sounded like he was on something, or he was sipping the Fundador. I don't know. He didn't. He was very calm, very. Maybe I kind of thought sedated. Am I the only one that thought that? Let me know what you think. So where was I? So Curly. Yeah, of course Archie wants him back because Curly's a moneymaker. But Curly's no different than, and I don't criticize any of them, JJ or Timmy or Marco Ferrante or Curly. Now, Curly did the money thing, bought his way into the show, and that's fine because that's what Archie wants. He did that, and he promoted himself by the Super Chats. Okay. Now, the other three, JJ, Timmy, and Marco Ferrante, they had externships. They were interns over there, whatever you want to call it, and they worked for free. They did the show, and they brought in, I mean, a lot of money. And there is no loyalty. There's no loyalty in employment, for heaven's sakes. YouTube's a right-to-work enterprise. They can get rid of you anytime for any reason because they're your employer, or you can leave anytime for any reason. Speaking of which, Bateman came on. Now, see, I couldn't figure out why was Archie in such a good mood on the Horology Dungeon when his channel just got struck and it wasn't monetized. And it was like, well, he was so, because everybody came running back. He had his dysfunctional family all around him. He just lit up. He seemed like excited. At first, I thought he was relieved because once your channel's down and the money's so bad, right? And that's the reason I thought, well, maybe another suspect would have been who set up to get it taken down would be who? DOXX Report, a disgruntled employee. He's going to maybe sabotage it before it goes down. He's pissed off because his money's going down. So anyway, Bateman showed up, and Mark, oh yeah, of course, Archie, we want you back, we want you back. And he says, okay, no problem, we can work out a contract, we can work out a deal. And then Goldberg said something, no, you come back and just have fun and shit. And what was his exact words? Bateman said, no, thank you, I'm good with that. No, he's not coming back unless you pay him. And Mike the Snake, maybe he woke up finally. He said, you get paid. You generate income for these streams. Get a chunk of it before you show up. What else have I got for you? And wristwatch check. Let's do a wristwatch check, shall we? The Citizen Echo Drive Orca. This is a great watch. I don't wear it often enough, really. Looks great. Got it on. 6 months. It's solar powered, accurate, very accurate. It's a great watch. Now, what was the thumbnail? This here device, this telescope, is the HIRSIS, is it HIRISE camera on board the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. Was photographed before launch next to a worker at Ball Aerospace and Technology Corporation in Boulder, Colorado. On December 3rd, which we are quickly approaching, and you got to be ready, the camera will be able to resolve 3-eye atlas with a 30 kilometer per pixel. Credit NASA for that. So I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know why everybody's so into space travel. Do you really want to leave this planet? I don't want to leave this planet. I don't want to go I don't want to go anywhere. This is beautiful. Why would I leave this planet? It's perfect. I'm well adapted to it. I was designed for this thing, for this planet. I got some money. Would you really want to get on to go up into space? No way. And can you imagine the general population flying up into the atmosphere? Oh, the shit that could go wrong up there. No, thank you. 8 people watching. No comments. Okay, so I just thought I'd fire up a stream and give you the latest. I told you about, we got a golfer, great shot. Beautiful. Hey, I didn't give you the weather. Let's give you the weather when we watch the golfer. 82 degrees Fahrenheit, that would be 28 degrees Celsius. Humidity, 72%. You can feel it dropped in humidity because usually it's like 96. I wake up, it's dark. Hey Google, what's humidity? 96%. Oh, this is much better. Wind, 18 kilometers per hour. That would be 11 miles per hour. I mean, you think, well, that feels warm. It doesn't because you dress because it's so hot all the time and you go out. When I left for the fitness center this morning, there was a breeze. Oh, man, that was great. Just felt great. Got over there, knocked it out. Of course, you know where I went afterwards, right? You know where I went. Where did I go? Coffee, 16-ounce coffee with Irish cream, and I joked around with the cashier. I said, "Believe it or not, I feel bad saying this, but this is the highlight of my day. I do. You can take the liquor cabinet away from me, but I can't. I'm not giving up coffee. Look at the plants moving. Beautiful wind. Oh, the frog moved. The frog hopped over there. Speaking of which, I went out there because I went to their hiding place and they weren't there, but I saw there's another hiding place. I saw a big fat one, Cuban, good size, Cuban tree frog. And then there's a little lizard in the bird cage, which I feel bad for because there's no escape and they just starved to death in there. But I have a fish net from Walmart or America shops, an aquarium, home aquarium. You get these little fish nets. So I got him out. I couldn't believe I got him. He must have been, starving to death. So I put him out in the front. Then there's another one in the lanai on the wrong side of the golf screen, right? And he was quick. He was big, and he was, surprisingly, took him out in the front. Then I went around and got the frog off the window, took him down to the, where does a Cuban tree frog belong? It belongs in a tree, not on my golf screen, even though they like the screen because the bugs land on it and they eat the bugs. So, but you know what? I stopped running my back light overnight, so I think, because it would attract the frogs. That's the reason I got so many. Oh, we got a comment. What do we got here? T and Ticker's in the house. He says, good afternoon. Well, good afternoon to you, Tickers. Beautiful day on the golf course. It's just, you can't get better than that. And the Pro has got all these camera settings. And I showed you those camera settings, but this is which one do I have on? Well, hang on. There it is. I have the third one down, and that's one line. It should be read as one line, back, dual, wide camera. The day before, the last stream I had back ultra wide, which I don't like the ultra wide. This is perfect. This is a great shot. It's gorgeous. And I don't know what the hell, like why would I want a back triple camera? I don't get it. Or a dual, a back camera, a back dual camera. I don't understand. But that's okay. I'll learn. GD says some CW. What does that mean? Who is CW? Don't know. What else we got? Well, let's hear from Archie one more time. I was really laughing when and I don't know why. I didn't ask for a wrench over there, but that's Tenzil. Tenzil's smart. He knows more people come over there, more controversy, it gets more attention. Instead of this knee jerk from DOXX Report to hide people and Archie. So it's smart. You let everybody over there. Oh, Kristen Ward. Okay. Well, I think Tickers is a fan of a lot of watches. He's the military guy, though. He likes the military stuff. So I purchased another knife. I got a good deal on it. I had it sharpened at the same time, professionally sharpened to have a polished edge on it. But I got several over there. They're headed my way. And so I get an alert that there's a package coming. I don't know what's in it. I don't want to bother him. I think it's the latest one that I purchased, but I don't know. Because I sent him like 3 other knives to be sharpened. And these are new knives, but I like to have a nice edge on them. So it went to Orlando, supposed to be here the 29th, and then they sent it back further north to Gainesville. Why would I go to Gainesville? Or no, Jacksonville. I'm sorry, Jacksonville. And now it says, well, it's on its way to its destination. It should be my house. So it says the first, so I'm not going to worry about it. If it shows up, it shows up. But I have informed delivery, but you can't really trust that. If they say a date is not incorrect, they say date something, it's not going to come. Even though they say it arrives by 8, and then they change it, arrive by 9. They don't deliver, not the post office at 9 o'clock. Maybe consider unbanning people here. Oh, 10, let's see. Well, but see, I know how to behave on another stream. I lay low. I'm not there to recruit audience, or I just lay low. Like if you say hi to me, I don't want to be, hey, how you doing? Everybody, I'm not working the crowd. I just mind my business. I got something to say, and But Tanzil is a force, and he's got his own. He's got three. He's got the DOXX Report. He's got the dungeon, horology dungeon, and he's got the Archie show. He calls the shots over there. If he wants you out of the show, you're out. Archie he's total control over there. No, this is my only platform, and I don't. He can promote himself over there. He doesn't have to come here. And there's a few others like that. This is a dinner theater. This is not a animal house, psycho ward. Oh, but Archie was lit up. Here, everybody's coming. Oh, Archie. And nobody's buying that narrative that Uzi paid to have Duckman do that. It was all Mark clowning around. Mark being, doesn't know, inappropriate, thinks he's funny. Oh, what are you packing here? Oh, look at it. And so if you want to blame anybody, blame Mark. Because Duckman actually come on and he says, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I apologize. But that's the number one role of the 9-year-old, playing the victim. Okay, rock star Aaron Fletcher in the house. Yes, nice to see you. Oh, let's see. What else have I got? I don't think I didn't make any clips today. Any new sound bites? Let's see. Did that. I don't know what Timmy, didn't Timmy talk about getting a job? But
we like to call it here, keeping the grift alive.
Keeping the grift alive barely. His problem is his spending. If he were to just stay in that apartment and don't travel, why can't you talk to people, online that live over there? You don't have to go over there and visit them. Go all the way to Vienna, is it? Venice, or wherever he went to, Oshin, with his wife? That's got to be expensive.
And help fuel the grift jar.
I don't know if the grift jar can handle that. Time's running out, Timmy. The older you get.
Nobody goes on forever and ever and ever. And I'm not going to go on.
You don't want to wake up someday and say, what did I do? I spent 15 years on this YouTube for what? I have nothing to show for it. I have no 401k. I got nothing in savings. What did I do? Okay, Aaron Fletcher, I got to let you go. I got to put you in timeout. I can't get into this. You're welcome over here, but it's distracting. All right, okay, let's go to the main story today. I only have one story, really. And it's so terrible that all these YouTubers out there that are covering the interstellar object, because it is not, by definition, it's not a comet. There's no cometary tail. It's got headlights, or it's facing the sun. The longest beam is facing the sun, not away from the sun. So science, they just don't know how to handle. They can't say, well, we don't know what it is. Just say you don't know what it is. But they keep calling it a comet. So any article where you see comet or a YouTube channel, a comet this, it's not, just don't even bother with it. And now I'm trying to find some decent information on YouTube, and it's going to hit Mars, it's going to hit the Earth, it's sending out signals. That's all garbage. No, it's not. So at least Avi Loeb is a scientist at Harvard, and he knows what he's talking about. Now, he has his critics, that's true, but he at least has an open mind. Most of science does not have an open mind. They want to just categorize it, because then they think they know what it is. They have no idea. Just call it what it is, interstellar object. It has some interesting properties. It doesn't change course at all. It's got nickel, but no presence of iron. That's the only way, at least in this solar system, nickel is always found with some iron, but there's no iron up there. So did they process it? I don't know. Is it a craft? It's just an object. That's all we know at this point. But this telescope, which I showed you on the thumbnail, so let's tell a little tale here. Let's give an analogy with the comet. With let's say a new animal is in your neighborhood, in your backyard. This is Avi Loeb talking now. Notice a new animal in your backyard with a tail coming out of its forehead instead of its rear end. Okay? After looking at this image, experts argue that it must be a cat, because cats have a tail. On their head? No, they don't. But let's go along with the analogy. You point out that cats do not have an anti-tail, but the experts dismiss the anomaly and keep telling reporters that any street animal with a tail must be a cat. You also calculate that the animal is at least 1,000 times more massive than the only street cat that was previously identified in your backyard. But experts dismiss the anomaly and argue that some cats might be much bigger than others. But it's still a cat. You also realize that the animal moves along a rare path targeting specific assets near your house and sheds materials with a composition of industrial-made nickel alloys. But experts ignore these inconvenient facts and claim that these rare things happen all the time. While you keep your focus on the animal, zealot influencers, bloggers, and science popularizers, YouTube channels, that's me throwing that in, say loudly that considering anything other than a cat is harmful to science and dangerous to society, because we all know that street cats are common. You write multiple reports about the various anomalies of this animal, suggesting to keep an open mind about its nature. The editor handling your report on the anomalous mass of this animal scrutinizes the wording you use and requests that you will describe the animal as an unusually massive cat and not speculate on alternatives. Man, they just don't like the unknown whatsoever, do they? The same editor goes public and makes negative personal remarks about you, and his boss explains that there is nothing unethical about this behavior. When you write another paper to explain the properties of the anti-tail coming from the head of the animal based on known physics, a different editor declines to process the manuscript for review by arguing, I believe that your results would be of rather limited interest to the research community as a whole. They don't want to hear it. If this sounds need to do is replace the term street animal with interstellar object, cat with comet, You knew that even when I was telling you. Backyard with the inner solar system animal with 3-eye Atlas and the previous street cat with 2-eye Borisov. I saw somewhere online that they're also saying, I mean, just the sensationalizers to get your clicks, that it turned around. The Amua turned around. That's, keep looking up, people. That's true. I'm interested. Now, when it gets close to Mars and they put the best telescopes on it, and you're waiting for the results, and they go, we don't know what happened, but there was a solar flare-up. We don't have any photos. You know they found something, right? Let's see, about the... Now, Avi Loeb also goes on to say that he wrote a paper with Eric Keto, K-E-T-O, which is the only paper in the literature providing a physical explanation for the anti-tail observed in the highest resolution image of 3-eye Atlas taken on July 21 by the Hubble Space Telescope. Let's see, in addition, 3-eye Atlas followed a fine-tuned path aligned with the elliptical plane of the planets and shed nickel without iron. Very, that's different. We've never seen that. A new study that I co-authored on the anomalously high mass of the 3-eye Atlas based on the lack of non-gravitational acceleration is still blocked from public view for several days by Air 14, AR 14, whatever that means, moderators without an explanation. They don't even want to discuss it. Would it make sense that we're alone in the universe? No. Now, it's still an object at this point. It's an object, but it's a very strange object. Let's see. The best way to resolve this saga of self-propagated ignorance about the nature of the street animal, comet, in our backyard is to obtain a high-resolution image of it from a surveillance camera close to its path. Indeed, within a week, we expect to get an image of 3-eye Atlas with a spatial resolution that is 100 times better than that of the Hubble image. Here we go. Are they going to tell us the results? What if there's like windows on it? You think they're going to let us see those windows? I don't know. I don't think so. They may show it when the 800 generals and admirals arrive, right? That's unprecedented, by the way, and this would be a global threat. And they may even know it's coming here. Let's see, this HIR-ISE camera that I showed you, that's my thumbnail, on board the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter is expected to achieve a pixel resolution of 30 kilometers on October 3rd, right around the corner, when 3-eye Atlas will be a distance of 29 million kilometers from it. The amount of sunlight reflected from the brightest pixel in the Hearst image will inform us of the nucleus surface for an assumed value, ALBEDO value, whatever that is. Listen, the guy's from Harvard. I don't understand everything he says. The first recognized interstellar object, Oumuamua, did not show any evidence for a tail. Comet experts insist that this animal is a cat with an invisible tail, namely a dark comet. That an animal without a tail is labeled a dark cat. By mainstream scientists, illustrates how dogmatic is the culture of present-day academia. Right. And they've already lost us when, COVID, right? That they were the experts, and we're not. We're just ignorant masses. Within this culture, anomalies are ignored. Attempting to explain them using known physics are sidelined, and scientists who dare to challenge traditional thinking are ridiculed on social media. And if you're a scientist working for the government, you don't want to lose your job, do you? You're working at NASA? You don't want to cause a stink. Oh, beautiful shot. 5 people hanging in there. You're not going to go on social media working for NASA. You'll get called into the HR department. Now this is Avi Loeb, Harvard astrophysicist, I guess, physics guy at Harvard. I went onto his website, but that's way over my head. The most pressing question about the nature of 3I Atlas is whether it's natural or technological in origin. Secondary to this question is, where did it come from? As of now, we do not know. Let's see, the 5 anomalies of 3I Atlas, including its anomalously polarized light, suggest that we are missing something, but dogmatists insist that there is nothing fundamentally new to be learned. How would they know that? With that mindset, challenging evidence is not studied in sufficient detail, and the opportunity to learn something new is missed because of unwarranted orthodoxy. Yes, scientism. The self-imposed ignorance inflicted by the refusal to be open-minded is easy to correct. We must reward scientists who challenge orthodoxy and focus attention on anomalies. Instead of insisting that all street animals in our backyard are cats, we must study agnostically the visitors who appear unusually massive, move on a rare, fine-tuned trajectories, show strange tails, in other words, they don't stream away from the sun, it streams towards the sun, and shed unusual chemicals. Such a research focus will allow us to learn something new about our cosmic neighborhood and provide the practical benefit of protecting our family from extraterrestrial threats. I am so thankful. I was born when I was born. I didn't have to put up with social media. I'm a baby boomer, born in '54. So I grew up in '60s, '70s. The only thing we had is radio, a transistor radio, and telephones at home. And we had basketball courts. And I'm so thankful for that. And then I didn't have a computer until in 2020, year 2000. I got my first Dell. So I lived to see the phone, I lived to see aviation, I lived to see the iPhone, and now extraterrestrials, possibility. Imagine, I mean, we've already had 3 congressional hearings on it. The military's taking it seriously. And whether you take it seriously or not, the aviators are taking it seriously. All right, continue with the article. Non-avian dinosaurs failed to recognize the existential threat from asteroids. Okay, we can recognize it, doesn't mean we can stop it. 66 million years later, humans actively search for killer asteroids, but fail to recognize the existential threat from alien technology. Future wars tend to be different from past wars. We wouldn't have a chance. Will Earthlings ever learn how to defend themselves against the major next threat? No, give them what they want. Okay, who is this Avi Loeb? A-V-I-L-O-E-B. He's the head of the Galileo Project, founding director of Harvard University's Black Hole Initiative, director of the Institute for Theory and Computation at the Harvard Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics, and the former chair of the Astronomy Department at Harvard University, 2011 to 2020. He is a former member of the President's Council of Advisors on Science and Technology and a former chair of the Board of Physics and Astronomy of the National Academies. Yeah. He is the best-selling author of Extraterrestrial, the First Sign of Intelligent Life Beyond Earth, and a co-author of the textbook Life in the Cosmos. All right. So that's my source. And I'm ready. I am ready. Well, thank you. Chili Badger, upvote our docs. Just click it. It helps. Well, thank you. I'm not in it for the money. I just love this time. I love going into fall. Oh, is this great? And the cameras, it's an iPhone Pro. It's holding up in the bird cage. Even though my temperature gauge out there says it's 86, but it can't be, it didn't feel that warm to the touch. It'll get hot, but if it gets too hot, I can just shut it down. It'll shut off automatically. No comments, no topics? 7 people watching? I think AC3, he looks pretty good in a hat, you know? Hello, excuse me, knock, knock. I'm your Uber driver. Can I help you with your bags? What do you got there, Archie? Tell me something.
DOXX Report, leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility.
Oh, I like it. One more time.
DOXX Report, leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility.
There you go. Thank you. You can go now. Thank you. Ooh, oh, we got some man boobs going on there, don't we? What going on there?
You gotta do something about the name.
Why? What's wrong with bro?
No, bro's no good. Too ethnic.
All right, you got something better?
How about, the Man's-ear?
Man's ear.
That's right. A brassiere for a man.
Terrible. 53. Can you imagine? He's not going to be able to move when he's 7. He's not. His dad is not 80, I found out. He's younger than that. He's in his upper 70s. All right, 6 people. What do you want to talk about? What did I do? 42 minutes, 43 minutes? I could just sit here and watch the greenery. Very relaxing. Oh, guess who's on Watch Nicholas right now? Oh, it's Mike the Snake. He's streaming from his room. He's over there with, who we got there? Random guy, and of course Watch Nicholas, and they got Mike the Snake back. He should be out walking, taking care of that diabetes. Archie Lecture live stream this morning. When it gets 400 views for Archie, that's nothing. That's a loser, man. Super chats, it's gone. It's gone. It's done. Let me take you over to my X account. Oh, 2 comments. Bless you. Stephen L., did you see anything of Mike the Snake Track Day Adventure? Bits of it, not really. I was surprised he's got a car, but he can't support himself, but he has a race car? It doesn't make sense. A day at the track, I guess he liked it. Docs, did you see anything? Mike's Take Track Day Adventure, he seemed to be moving quite fast. Yeah, and I don't know how safe that would be. Did you pay by my... Oh, no, come on, please. Mookie. Oh, Mookie's here. Mookie's here. We got a ritual we have to do. Let me get my graphic. There it is. There's a Muamua right there. Let's say it together.
Almuamua.
Amuamua.
Almuamua.
Amuamua.
Almuamua.
Amuamua. We don't, and they call that a comet. It had no tail. Please. Oh, thank you. Coming from you. Oh, cool graphic, man. I lifted it, though. It's not mine. There's a lot of good stuff. I borrowed it. I promoted the channel a couple times. Let me get rid of it. Come on. Did you just get here, Mookie? Let me play this again, just for you.
DOXX Report, leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility.
Docs, did you PayPal Marcelo? I'm not paying. No, I don't watch Marcelo. For his birthday? How old is Marcelo? That's a good question. Is he ever going to give up on the... Yes. What was my question? Oh, you just got here. Okay, good. Then I played you the soundbite. How old is Marcelo? And is he... I thought he was thinking about getting rid of the restaurant. Let's go see what he's doing. Let's see if he's streaming. Still known as Marcelo Time. There he is. Oh, happy birthday. He did a 4-hour stream. Welcome to my birthday celebration. Streamed 1 hour ago. He would make a great producer, but he... Oh, GMT's over there, was over there. Pretty blurry. I can't even read the names. Why is it so blurry? He hasn't streamed for a while. I can't even read the super chats. That's terrible. He's got a quality issue over there. Markets, what are the markets doing? Continue 0.05%, so it's flat. But it's been great. No complaints. I get to run the numbers here on, I'm going to wait till my Social Security payment next Wednesday. So Wednesday, I'm probably going to run the numbers. Or I really should wait till Saturday, because then let the whole, see if it gets through the week. You know, if I get doing very well. No. Yeah, but this is on the channel. I mean, go check it out. Go over to Marcelo's, unless he just put it up. Let's try it again. No, I have not been drinking. All right, there it is. There's Marcelo. Let's see. It looks better. No, if you click on it anywhere in the middle, okay, now it's clear. Okay, that's better. Here's, I'll read a comment. Marcelo, no one wants to see you playing tennis. The money is in you and me playing pool. Shoot a game of pool. Let's see, we got Dis is over there. Marcelo Time. I don't see any super chats. Oh, he only wants PayPal? Well, you better take whatever you can get. Any funny comments? He only had 262 views. I mean, that's better than, you know, but he's more popular. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's not it. Oh, Patel Philippe. He got money to throw around. Now that you're back, like, what? Like a Bujal rising from the ashes. Which team will you join? Watch Nicholas, Curly, Archie. And do you still have 100 grams of beef with JBJB? Oh, do you have a beef with JBJB? Well, Marcelo is, can he really help a channel? I don't know. I don't think so. But see, Mike the Snake can, because he's the punching bag. And maybe, just maybe, Mike the Snake's figured out. Get paid before you go on the stream, Mike. You get the Apple Pay directly from Watch Nicholas and go on. And same with Archie. You don't show up unless you get paid in the beginning. See, Patel Philippe, you bought a $9,000 laptop to turn the camera off? Well, I'm 71. Do you think I'm going to celebrate my 72nd birthday? No. Oh, Mike the Snake's over there. And it was funny. He said he won. He said, well, Archie was asking him about the race. Did you win? He goes, oh, yeah, I won. He won the raffle. Yeah, Mike the Snake's hitting them all. I can't watch it. Dis and Mike the Snake together, I can't watch it. I'm sorry. Mookie, for the record, not possible. Marcelo has a 9,000. Hey, Mookie, did you catch the stream with Morty last night? The massage and relaxation, the massage and meditation. I think it could have been massage and medication because he sounded very different. Mookie is very unbelievable. Marcel has a $9,000 laptop. Chili Badger, Marcelo is alive and getting super chats, and that's why I drink. That's not why I drink. And I don't want to tell you about my new eating habits, but let's just say if you bring it in the house, you're going to end up eating it, so don't buy it. Now, I know I get a lot of grief over this, the locked liquor cabinet, but that's for me. It's not only a cleaning lady or anybody else, it's just for me. If you have it in the cupboard, like a popcorn or, well, you know, a candy bar, well, I'll just have a quick candy bar, I'll have a quick drink. No. If you want to drink, Lex, you go get the key and unlock it. I'm not going to do that. So it's for me. Little game I play with myself. Oh, I just love that. Overcast, perfect lighting. Got the succulents doing well. Got the frog out in the open. Great shot. Live. GD, misogyny and what? What are you talking about? What do you mean, misogyny? Hello, sir. That's for you, Mookie. That's not for me. Who else we got in the house? Well, let's hear from, who do we got? We got men over here, Blondie. Or no, excuse me, not Blondie. Not Blondie, but where is she? Here she goes. Daphne. Daphne, say hello to the guys. Can you do that for me? I can never find it. I gotta. Come on. Where'd you go? Here we go.
Hello, doll.
Oh, one more.
Hello, doll.
Thank you. Okay, so which one do you think is tied to the 3-eye atlas? Would it be the Greys on the left? Did the Greys send the craft, if it turns out to be a technology? What about the Nordics? The Nordics, believe it or not, are not that advanced as the Greys. Reptilians? I hope not. Mookie, what do you got here? Oh. Now, I would never have a brandy on a Tuesday. Now, if I knock that hedge out in a couple days, then I'll probably have a brandy. Today would have been a great day to go out there, but really, what state do you live in, Bart? Do you mind me asking? Bart Simpson. I got new stickers for my license plate at the DMV kiosk in a grocery store. See, that's streamlining government. That's great. Down here in Florida, they have little DMV shops in the plazas, and you go in there, and then once you get online, once you get it the first time, you only have to get a sticker. I think like every 2 years, or no, maybe the stickers something like that. You don't have to renew. I can't remember. Let me go look. Why would I track it, you know? It's like I keep records. Where would I put that? Subaru Unlimited. Let's see. Service records. Purchase. Tires. Why wouldn't I have it here? Now you got me hunting for this. Well, let's just go on the DMV site. Florida. The Florida Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles. What do I want to do? Let's say resources. ID cards, tags and titles. Renew your registration. Renew online. Okay, my DMV portal. Here we go. Log in. Already a member? Yep. Unlock my password manager. Here we go. Log in. What is all this? Okay, there's my name, my driver's license. You have emergency contact. Would you like to update your emergency contact information? Yes, but not now. I have real ID, yes. Records indicate that your driver's license ID is real ID, yes. Mailing, residential, restrictions, none on record. I'll have to come back to this and update it. I don't know. It's just like every motor vehicles. Renew registration. I don't think I have to do that. Print my title. I didn't know I could do that. All right, I'll come back to that. Sorry. Let's see. Boozer. I've seen a UFO one night. It zigged and zagged across the sky at incredible speeds. That was 15 years ago. Wow. Nice. Too bad you couldn't get a video of it. I don't think that you can tell personalities for the most part. Mookie, GD, today I learned that we are enemies. I was unaware you are Herman's alternate account. Herman? Well, he comes on air. That's not GD. GD asks, is that a narrative now, Mookie? Yes, I would think they better be. Boozer, aren't titles printed on like special paper? Yep. Oh. I had a bus license at one time, a class, whatever it was, class D of Utah. Bart Simpson is DOXX forklift certified, and I've never, no. I'm shovel qualified. I'm toilet brush qualified. I'm paper bag to bag groceries qualified. I did that. Ooh, now that's a good question, GD. Where's Herman getting Argentinian currency? You mean there's another peso cannon out there? We only know one peso cannon. Looks bad for you, GD. I'm going to have to watch that. GD says, I don't feel Herman likes us South Americans that much. Hey, GD, you know I got a new email address, right, for this channel? Hang on. I got a new email address. I'm getting rid of fast mail. It's DOXXReport@outlook.com. Outlook.com. DOXX Report. Thank you. Chili Badger, let's see. I don't think so. It'll be interesting. And why would they bother with us? They're so far advanced. Why would they even bother? Right? Chili Badger, I wonder if aliens have comedy clubs and bad food like us on planet Earth. I'm guessing yes. I think they've gone beyond. Good question. Do they have a sense of humor? I don't know. Maybe if they're all like Spock, no sense of humor. You know, Mr. Spock on Star Trek. It's beyond our imagination. It'll be very interesting. It's almost like the Polynesians when the Captain Cook came with the big ships coming into their beaches, and they're just the children could see them, but the adults didn't see them because they just knew that wasn't possible. So they didn't even, and the kids were going, look, 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 and the adults, it wasn't part of their worldly experience. You know, they closed mind. I think this could be the month. We could have a fireside chat with President Trump. And he may, once they give that speech, we're not alone. They can never walk it back. And then there's still people who are not going to believe it. Well, I have a bunch of email. I got, let's see, Outlook. I got iCloud. I have Gmail. Bruce Boozer. Eventually, I might migrate to Apple iMail, so it's all integrated. And you can use an alias too, and you'll still get your mail. But I have that fast mail, and I'm getting rid of it. So let me log out of, I got to write that down so I don't forget. I got to change my emergency contact. When they drag my body out of the Subaru, I don't want them calling the wrong emergency contact. So FLHSMV, emergency contact. Yeah, and you think you get your email off of everything, and there's always something that comes in. So I'm going to go check my email right now, fast mail. Yep, T-Mobile. They keep sending it to me, and I've already changed it. I don't know why they do that, but I'll have to check on that today, too. Write that down. Now, this expires in March, but you got to give yourself time, because if you have that email as a two-step authentication and they can't get it, you know, you got some trouble. So T-Mobile. Is no. Is Dirk your emergency contact, Lex? No, I have an attorney in town. And he's going to get a percentage of the estate. I mean, I think he told me it was like 2% or something. But he gets everything sold, everything, you know, gets it all shipshape. But he doesn't, he says, I'm not going to go over and identify your body. He doesn't want to see the body. So he said, that's the reason I went, around his corner there, they've got that funeral cremation thing. So I signed up for it, and it's a deal. Let's say I go up to Canada and visit Bear Clooney's hotel. I just want to hop on a plane next summer, get out of the heat, go up to Canada. If it's still around, if Canada's still, you know, who knows what's going to be happening up there. And I succumb. You know, I die in my bed. I have that insurance policy. It's already paid. They contact, I got the emergency number in my wallet. They call up the funeral director. They'll arrange my cremation up in Canada. They'll get me back here, put me in storage, and the next boat out to Gulf of America, I'll go out with some fellow ashes, and I'll be spread at Gulf of America. All taken care of, nice and clean. No, so the emergency contacts the attorney. But, you know, the funeral home actually comes and gets you out of your house. But they need an authority. I just wanted to know, it's not like I'm not looking at this every day. But the fire department official has to declare you dead, officially dead, and then I got stuff on the fridge where they would look and see that I have a funeral prearrangement. They'll call the funeral. The funeral home will come and get me. And I think they take me to Ocala, put me on ice, because you cannot be cremated for like 48 hours or something. No, I don't know. Because I was an Android guy at one time, and I didn't have, so I kept the Gmail, because you have to have a Gmail for Google, for YouTube, right? And it's free, so I got the Gmail, and then when I went to Apple, I got an Apple thing, and then I messed around with Outlook with I don't know, but Fastmail's been a pain in the ass. It's okay, but it's, see, if you move around a lot. When I was younger, you get Cox Cable and you use their mail, Cox.net or whatever it is. And then you move out of their range, and now what do you got to do? You got to start over. You got to get a different email address. So I want like Fidelity and the banks have, like, say, the iCloud, and then like I pay bills online, and then I use Outlook. I don't think I'm fascinated by it. I'm cutting it back. Yes, that's right. 2-step authentication. I prefer the Authenticator app, if you can get it. But a lot of them, they just do the email. It was just an example. I'm out of the country. Actually, there's a radius of like 200 miles or something. If you're within like 100 miles, they bring me back to Ocala. That's where in fact, I may go, you know what, that would be a good show. I may go up there and take photos or take a video inside the kind of, hey, I'm signed up. This is where I'm going to be cremated. Can I take a video inside? Can I look around? And I'll show it to you. I'm gone. I'm in a better place. I mean, I'm not even, I won't be there. I'll be long on my way to the next level, somewhere else. But if I'm within like 100 miles, they'll take me to Ocala. And again, they can't, the cremation laws, they got to hold you for a couple days or 1 day or 2 days, something like that. And then they do that. And then they take me, the jar actually goes back to the office, I think, here. And they're not going to run me out individually to the Gulf of America. They're going to wait till they get a 12, and then they say a prayer over you and they release your ashes. It's got to be like 9 miles off the coast. Now, I'm not going to be thinking about that when I'm close to death. That's not where my thought's going. The body, and I work out, and I take care of myself. And in fact, I told it to another guy there. He's into scriptures and the ministry. I'm not part of that, but I said this body was a gift. I got to take care of it. I know I'm not going to live forever down here, but I take care of it. Well, wherever I die, wherever it happens. Dirk and his giraffe are two of the life's pleasures. I kind of scratched my head when I saw it. He's got a lot of stuff in there. Star Wars. He has a lot of trinkets in there, memorabilia. Is the stuff on your fridge right now? Oh, yeah. What do you mean stuff? Yeah, in fact, I'll go get it. Hang on. Let's go through it. Okay. Oh, this is great show material. This is emergency. It's taped up on the fridge. And as you go to the front door, I have one of these cards laid down. It's Vial of Life, VIAL of life.com. In case you're interested. Here, let's. Vial. Hang on. Fuck. Oops, excuse me. Excuse my French. vialoflife.com. There it is. Okay, so, and then I have a paper clip, and I've got the name of the cremations, their address and their phone number. All you got, and that's who they call. So the fire department, they're not going to take me out of here. It's going to be the funeral home. So it's going to be, they'll come to Ocala, give me a nice limousine ride in the bed of the big station wagon and take me out of here. So let's say emergency crew is here. What do I got here? Okay, there's my emergency contact and trustee is. There's his name and address and phone number and his law firm. I got my Florida driver's license here, a big photocopy of it right there. That's who I am. They'll look at me and look at this, and I'll go, yeah, that's him, that's him. Then I got now, if I'm still conscious, I have my complete personal medical history here, which I told everybody should type these up, because you're responsible for it, not your doctor's office. And this is 2 pages. So I got everything on here. Personal medical history. Let me take off my freaking blue blockers. Oh shit, I'm glad I looked at that. It's got the wrong email. Get rid of that. Stats, my age, date of birth, weight, height, lifestyle, retired. And let's see, that's how to change this too. Fitness, 4 days a week, workout, coffee daily, alcohol, 1 drink, whiskey twice a month, no tobacco, ex-cigar smoker, quit sometime in the 90s. Medications, allopurinol, atorvastatin, vitamin D. Medication, allergies, none. Recent illnesses, then I list those. Medical conditions and surgeries, I list those. Family history, I list those. You know, the father, his health problems, when he died, my mother, blah, 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 blah. Then I have vaccination, immunizations records, physician office visits, labs, latest labs, diagnostics and procedures, dental surgery, eyesight, latest, and the trustee, again on this one. Then I have my personal health history of immunizations when I was in the Peace Corps. I still have that. And my United Healthcare U-Card. That's all in the emergency kit. But if I'm gone, it doesn't matter. So yes, this stuff is on my fridge right now, and I got to keep it up to date. So I'm going to leave this out, so I got to do up-to-date stuff on that. Why not? It's one less thing to worry about. When I get willed in to get my next surgery, I won't have to worry about it. Oh, real? No. Of Watch Nicholas? Is that what they're calling it now? You know, nobody. This is just Howard Stern, the Whack Pack. Only they call it the Retard Island. Now it's just the Whack. You know, it used to be known as the Whack Pack on Howard Stern. Durkee renounced his Retard Island membership and gave me his hut and hammock. He's not. He got a beef with Watch Nicholas, huh? Okay. Mookie's laughing. Chili Badger, GD, I laughed out loud in public. Hut and hammock. Well, which one's Retard Island, or is that Archie's show? Or is it both of the shows? In fact, it's all the shows, isn't it? Boozer, I used to not care what happened to my body as long as it's not desecrated. That's not me anymore. It's just a lump of flesh I vacated. Well, yeah, it's a gift. Take care of it. It's a gift. Boozer, now I have a family. Maybe it'd be nice for them to have a final resting place to visit my remains. And they wouldn't have to lug my ashes around like some people. I don't know. when my dad and my mom are buried together, my dad went first. When my mom went, I just visited one time just to see where it was, just to see them both there. But that's not, they're not there. So it's like, I'm not going back. There's no point to that. I have their photos up here when they got married or when they were a couple in the 40s. But they're in my heart. Nobody can remove them from my heart. So I'm not going to the funeral place or to the graveyard. Bart Simpson, keep an updated list of assets and liabilities on file with your... I have no liabilities. Well, utilities. And he'll pay the taxes and everything. I've got all that in the briefcase, in the closet. Keep an updated list of assets, liabilities on file with your attorney. Easy to forget things like capital credits at a utility. I just pay the utility bill. I don't have credits. I have 0 safety deposit boxes. I have 0 insurance. Why would a single man have insurance? Now, I do suggest you go out there and get your funeral arranged because it's a hell of a lot cheaper. I mean, I told you what I had to pay, and like, there's a couple there, their mother just passed away, the couple I talk with, and it was like 5-6 times higher. And they thought they got a deal, you know. Mookie says, too many emails. Nah. Because sometimes, like they'll have, when two-step authentication, you can have, so when you have trouble with one email, you can put in the other email, right? I think you should have a couple. Well, that's just for my medical history thing. They don't need it, but it's my personal, I use that for when I go into a new doctor, I hand him this. It's all there. I'm not filling out 10, forms with little spaces. I just say, see medical history, see medical history, see medical history. And that has all my information on it. So why do a different one for my vial of life when I can just throw that in there? They don't need a I don't know. And they also have this Apple thing, end of life, where you put this person, they get to close your account. They have access now to your accounts, you know. I better tell him delete my YouTube channel for me too. I should put that in there. Delete my X account. Data broker, they sell it. They won't know the difference, Boozer. Oh, really? To those people? Really? Oh, Jerky's gone over to those people. Well, you know what? Maybe that's where he belongs. Now he can maybe he's a troll at heart, and now he's home. Mookie making mountains out of scat mounds in the archipelago. I really don't like the GOP. I didn't realize how bad they were till Trump won. I did have to get registered. I would never vote for a Democrat. Now, if Hillary would have ran against Romney, I don't know if I would have even voted, you know. Boozer, DOXX will be voting GOP in the afterlife. Question? No, I don't think there's any voting. Not necessary. Social accounts? Well, I know there is for Apple, but I don't have a social account with Apple. It's some kind of, I think I got it in there. You know what? I should set that up for, I got rid of Rumble. I'm done with Rumble because I don't think I did it for a while, but I didn't get that many views, and there's just so much over there. And then Kick was all mostly gamers. And every time I straightened on Kick, I got inundated with, just problems. So I got rid of Kick. So the only ones I have really are X and YouTube, as far as social accounts go. I think you'll have to check into that. That's a good question. So we'll put in X question mark and YouTube question mark. I told, actually, I don't know if I want to tell you this. I did see the attorney. I did mention I have a social media platform. Should I get like any kind of, what's the word? Insurance or coverage or legal? And he says no. So. I don't know what it is here. I don't think I'm a co-op. It's county. I have the sewer water is the county. And of course, the other one is Duke Energy. That's a corporation. Some utilities are co-ops and have capital. I don't live on out that far. It is quiet, though. I really do like it. Some utilities are co-ops and have capital credit accounts that they might pay on death to former customers for many years ago. No, I'm not around. And I got plenty of money. I get this stuff in the mail. You know, you could add asbestos, you know, call this legal term if you, team if you, no. They're going to make money. The attorneys are going to, when they have the class action suits, who makes the money? The attorneys do. I got notified from when I lived in Tucson about one of them, and I got like 43 cents or $2 and change, you know. And once again, to wrap it up today, Avi Loeb, 3i Atlas, October 3rd. They're going to have really good resolution on this thing, which it may end up being an object. But, for just like The Godfather, if anything were to happen to my son, if they don't tell you, they say something's happened to the satellite malfunction, or there was a interference from the sun, don't buy it. There's something there. So get that toilet paper now. Don't wait, because that's going to be the first to go. Yeah, the iPhone Pro, man, it is really holding up well out there. I don't want to jinx it. 81 degrees Fahrenheit, beautiful. 27 degrees Celsius, humidity 70%, so it's dropped. Oh, and speaking of weather, how cool was it that both of those hurricanes, all these experts, we're going to be higher than average this year. Oh, it's going to be, you know, we're predicting many hurricanes this season. They both made a right turn out, and they just headed across the ocean. Beautiful. We get some rain out of it, some nice winds. Now, we still may get hit, but nothing so far. And this is the height of the season. I don't think we've had one. Not one this year. How great is that? And again, wristwatch check. I am wearing the Citizen Orca EcoDrive. It's great. Very accurate. How do I get rid of that? There we go. 1 hour, 25 minutes. Final comments, anybody? Why put off something you can do? Why wait till tomorrow when you can get it done today? And then you don't have to worry about it. Then I forget about it. It's like investing. Once I check, I got to run the numbers here, October 6th I'm going to do. It looking good. I'm ashamed to say it, but you know what it's all about. I mean, I don't apologize for it. It happened. I'm more shocked than anyone else. Tomorrow, Stephen L. Tomorrow is the 1st of October. Will all your watches after that date? Will all your watches after the date automatically? Oh, good point. No, they have to be 31. So I gotta. Well, now the ones in the windowsill, the ones that are hooked to the watch. Yeah, I don't have to mess with those. But the Some of them I do, yes. Not many, but I have to. Like the Grand Seiko, I got to, put that a day ahead. That's true. Good point. Well, JJ Lekut, JJ Watch Hangout, a longtime supporter of the DOXX Report. Well, in what way? Not really. He's in it for JJ, which he should be. But I realized he was just coming over here and working the crowd. It's like he's not helping me. It's like, no. And he's got his own platform, but you don't have a platform. Stephen L. doesn't have a platform. Mookie doesn't have a platform. Chili doesn't have a platform. So, that's what it's for. It's not for other creators to come over here and just work the crowd. He claims he's bended. Is this true? Well, I don't. He's got a channel. And he's got guys over there working for him. He wants to grow his channel. And he absolutely should do that. But not by working the crowd over here. I'm not here to promote JJ. I'm not here to promote Tim Wright. I'm not here to promote Archie or Watch Nicholas or anybody else. I throw Morty a bone once in a while. I mean, because he seemed a little out of it. I don't know how fair it is. Oh, get some water. If people knew the protocol or the manners of it, or courtesy or whatever, you come over. Like when I go over to Archie, I don't make a big splash. I don't say hi to everybody, and I don't work the crowd. It's just when I got something funny to come up with, which I promote by making something funny, or they put up and read it, that's contributing to the show. But just to come on and then have like when I'm going through the comments and it's like, hey, JJ, hey, Jay, hey, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, that's not helping me. So there's certain protocol. So if you're a content creator, if you're just laying low and if you just want to pop up and say, contribute something, then I would, but it doesn't happen that way. And the most egregious example of this, which would be the park bencher known as, who's the guy in Poland? Dodger. He came over here. Hey, everybody, the dungeon's starting in 10 minutes. Hey, MFer, that's not, no. He since saw the light, but the fact that I had to explain it to him, so, gone. Well, I agree with you. Watches are boring. Absolutely. And especially the ones you can't afford. Or cars, the muscle car, the supercars that you will never own. I want something I'll own, something I'll buy. Watches are boring. I saw a Timex, a new Timex GMT, but it's an automatic. I don't want an automatic. I want quartz. Mechanical watches are a thing of the past. They're inferior technology. I don't care what they put in there. Or it's a Tourbillon. Well, for that kind of money, no, it's ridiculous. The fact that I can use my Apple Watch to check out up at Wawa, that just blew me away. The debit cards are right on my watch. I just hold it up. I just put it on the thing and it beep and it pays for it. It's great. But I'm up there every day I work, 4 days a week, I'm having breakfast up there. Now, tomorrow's my day off. I may do some shopping. I may stop up there and get some coffee, but fantastic. Floodland, happy birthday, Marcelo. How old is he? It's his birth month. Yeah, no silly hats are allowed over here. Dodger, no silly hat. And if he knows I'm in the audience, he'll put it on every time. I just think, my God, Ooh. Well, I don't know if he snapped. Bruised, boozer, did Mortys snap? What's with those delusional fantasy dinner streams? I didn't listen to it that close. The last night was, he was showing the Fundador brandy. So I think he may have had a sip of brandy because he was really calm, really relaxed. Now, Did anybody listen to that? Am I the only one that picked up on that? Or maybe it didn't get many views. Let me go look. Morty's Diner. Time for relaxation and medication. Well, it's meditation, but he sounded medicated. 123 views. That's not that good. I should know, because that's what I get sometimes. Okay, you were watching for the most part. What did you pick up on that? I know you love him, but come on. I mean, you can tell the truth. I was watching for the most part. We love Morty's Diner. Okay, but wasn't he a little, what's the word, off? Or too relaxed? So he was depressed over the competition? I don't know. But he had a tough competition last night. Well, he walked into a hurricane when he decided to do that zoo stream. But he's right. You can't watch other channels. If you got something to do, do it. But he was up against Archie's show getting knocked off, and Watch Nicholas Race Day with Mike the Snake. Right, and there's no shame in that. I like to taste a McDonald's coffee once in a while, a small coffee. Yeah, that's a great pick-me-up. And I like the taste of it. It's consistent, and I like it. Bart Simpson, I got breakfast at McDonald's today, Warren Buffett's favorite breakfast spot. Okay, yeah, that's a simple taste. Nothing wrong with that. I was referring to the views. Oh, okay. Well, comment on how you thought he was feeling. That wasn't his normal. Sometimes he's really upbeat. He's got the caffeine in going, and he's clicking along. But it was just different, his last stream. Morty's done a lot of streams in the past where he sounded off. Okay. Boozer, Archie got kicked up. No, what happened was his stream went out because Mark had a conversation with a duck man who was carrying, and a firearm, and then Mark being a clowning around. Oh, let's see it, blah blah. So he I believe he pointed the firearm at the camera, and then it got reported down. Boom, gone. But now it's back up. So he had to stream from the horology dungeon. This is true. This is true. Mookie, if you listen to the patient long enough, they tell you what's wrong with them. But you got to pick up on it. They will. Everybody will do that. What they really think. What they really think. And there it is. That's their problem. I don't think I've ever been to a Mickey D's. Mickey D's does really crispy bacon with hotcakes. Mickey D's. Is that available in Florida? Let me look. Mickey D's. Mickey D's is a popular informal nickname for the fast food chain McDonald's. Oh, okay. See, I'm not that up on McDonald's. GD observation. Morty's been a lot more energized recently, which contrasts with his past streams that were more hit or miss, alternating between sounding upbeat and depressed. Up and down, up and down. Is that any way to live? I don't, you could just be a nice level of on the upper side, make that bed. Push the water and make that bed. Yeah, he took it, he hit it all. Bart Simpson, I wish Morty would give members access to archive of content from years ago. He still got it, but I better go look before I speak. He could have changed his mind and now he's showing it. I don't know. Let's go look. Morty's Diner. He's got one, two, four. He's only got 5, I think. 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 8 days ago, 6 days ago. Well, he's got less than a dozen. Nine videos. There it is. Morty's Diner. 1,900 something subscribers. 9 videos. And just to let you know, it's copyright. 2025 Morty's Diner, all rights reserved. Any and all content, including all video and audio, is protected by copyright law and may not be used or reproduced without the express written permission of the copyright owner. Any reproduction or legal distribution of the content in any form will result in immediate action against the person concerned, unquote. Support, well, he still uses the terms crappy luxury. He doesn't say Morty's Diner. He says support crappy luxury for his brilliant, comedic, quality content with your generous donations. He's still out there, perpetually suffering and struggling with the torment of his day-to-day existence, though still hoping to achieve the dream of owning the 25,000 Louis Vuitton golf bag. Now, he wants the 25,000. Cash App, PayPal, Super Thanks, and Super Chats. Instagram, Morty Diner. Free promo. When did he join YouTube? When did he first get his channel up? Do you know? 2017. 14,722 views. 14,722. He kind of got rid of the, he doesn't do the alien stuff anymore, does he? He's kind of dropped that. It's the jukebox and, oh, here we go. Dr. Bob's Nightmare. Morty, are you doing the benzos again? I picked up on it. I don't know if anybody else did. That he was not upbeat. There's something going on. Maybe he had a drink. I don't know. I didn't listen to the whole thing. It was 2 hours and almost 17 minutes. Oh, please. GD, making your bed every day actually incentivizes bacterial growth. Lex, you've got to let the bedding breathe and dry out. Well, okay. Still got to make it. I think I learned that in the, where did I learn to make my bed? To really make my bed? I think it was here. Rooms for Men. Because I remember if you walk up those steps, if you go in the door, now that's my room, upper left, as you look at it. If you go up the steps, and now Herschel's room is right there, the one on the right. So he was room 1, I was room 2. I think I had a key. I think you could lock it. She had a key, of course, but I think you could lock it. That stuff I don't remember, and I don't remember how I paid, because I would leave. I would make the bed, or at least, straighten it out, make it look good, and then I would leave her the monthly check on the bed, but. That's where I just got into it. That's how you start your day. Accomplishing right off the bat. And then I hit the fitness center. And now I'm doing a stream. And I think it's the right thing to do. No, that's been debunked. That has been debunked, Floodland. I went over to YouTube. Duckman, who had the firearm, he said nobody paid me. So Archie's running a false narrative. It wasn't Uzi. It wasn't Watch Nicholas. It was Mark acting like a clown and put the channel in jeopardy. Uzi sent a weirdo to Archie with 2 friends, Smith and Wesson. No, it's not true. That's been debunked. It was 2017. Sirica 2018, if I remember correctly. No. See, he snapped. Morty snapped? I don't think so. Herschel. Now, who's Herschel? I wonder if Herschel is an everyday millionaire, too. Flalan stands corrected. Yeah, and I ran with your story, and I had to take it down. And I got the clip up on X, and it was not. He said he apologized on air. He says, I know, nobody paid me. And he said he was sorry. Oh, Herschel in the boarding house? No way. No. He was special needs, if you get the drift. And it was a mess. And he worked in the kitchen at the hospital, and he wore the same kind of bright blue jumpsuit, and he had his head shaved, and he looked a little off, but he would just go into his room like I would. I'd go into his room, and no. I wonder if Herschel is an everyday man. No, you're right. No. Maybe he lived within his means. Well, he could have. He could have stashed away. But working at the hospital, and I wasn't. Listen, I didn't make it until I was shocked when I hit the $1 million mark. It was like, whoa. And I think that's this. I'll have to research that. I got nothing else to do. I'll research it right now. I can tell you. Because I know when I lost my job, they shut down the building, and okay, where would that be? That would be, run the numbers. I've been keeping track of portfolio since 1987, believe it or not. 1987 to 89 portfolios. This is amazing. Back then, I had IDS, and not that good. I had $49,000 back in July of '87. Total net, but I didn't have any. $48,800, 100%. So I had taxable. Let's see, I had security stock and IDS, which was a mistake, but. Thing is, I was on the right path. So when did I lose my job? That would be 2016. End of the year. Yeah, that was 2016. I had $1 million, but I didn't own a home. Or did I own a home? I didn't put the home price in there at that time. So that was non-retirement and retirement. $1 million I had net worth back in November 2016. And now I'm at 2. It wasn't that long ago, right? It just takes off. You plant, like Warren Buffett said. You don't gamble. You're not looking for the magic Bitcoin or the magic stock. You're investing in the market. And you walk away from it. So there you go. So did I have it? Yeah, that wasn't that long ago. And now I'm at 2.1, for God's sakes. Life is great. Do you know what day you reached it? Oh, now you really want... Herschel's the guy in the Cracker Barrel logo. No, you could look at him and know there's something wrong. He's something wrong. Nice. That, to be honest, I would retire at 75,000. Yeah, it doesn't take much. I overshot. I did overkill. But you know what? I can make a difference with a charity I leave it to, Maybe I made it before then. Let me go look again. Let's see. Run the numbers. Portfolio. What about June of 2016? Nope, I had it then too. When did I hit it? That's a good question. Nope. How about March? Okay, in March and August of 2014, I had $998,000. So I wasn't quite there. And then I finally hit it in Friday, August 22nd, 2014. But then I lost my job. 2 years later, I lost my job, and I still added another mill on top of it. Go figure. Thank you, Lord. Praise the Lord. A lot, says GD. But you would never guess. If you saw me in Wawa, I don't know. Would you think? I think you would think I'm successful. I don't know. I don't know how people see me. I don't. One guy at the one fitness center before I moved to the other one, he said, "You got money." he picked. I guess because I'm carefree. I don't know. Praise the Lord. Amu is not the Lord. God loves you, but fear the Lord. And the Lord being the law. Yeah, the aliens don't change any of my beliefs, any of my spiritual. The aliens cannot phase it. I've seen things and heard things. I'm telling you, that you have a spiritual part of your beingness that you have no idea. Now, the materialists don't believe that at all. They never experienced it. So I'm not one of the faithful. I have knowledge. I've experienced it. You cannot prove consciousness. Nobody can prove that. But we all experience it. So we don't even think about having to prove consciousness. We all experience it. So you cannot prove spirituality. You can experience it. Now you can have the faith, you can keep the faith, be the part of the faithful, just to believe, and that'll help in a lot of things. But once you have a game's over, Floodland, if you're not in a rush and happy, yeah. I'm just goal-oriented. I'm an overachiever, I guess, in some things. And I've taken care of myself as far as physical fitness goes. I have a healthy lifestyle, fitness lifestyle. And, it works for me. Or chill, or rather. The spiritual part of me wants a pizza. No, that's the personal you. The spiritual part of you doesn't need anything. It is. It just is. Morty's Diner, we spent a whole show talking about you. Uh-oh. Morty's Diner just finished watching President Trump and Secretary Hegseth's speeches at the Pentagon. Magnificent. Oh, I support them. I support them both. Morty, were you sipping the brandy on your last show? You seemed a little relaxed. I did mention that you got to hear Morty presents a moment of relaxation and contemplation. Oh, now you changed the title. How dare you? I can't use my line now. You had it, Morty presents a moment of relaxation and meditation. And I said medication. Now you've changed it to contemplation. I can't. Oh, brandy. Okay. All right. Let's hear it. But Dr. Bob was right. Don't mix it with the benzos. Don't mix it with benzos. But they're good for you. Brandy. Fundador. There's some guy trying to contact me, wants to get on the channel. I'm not into that. I ignore it. Did you look up Ty Lopez knowledge docs? Good clips. He just got charged with $1 million. I'm not asking for anybody's money. How dare you? $100 million Ponzi scheme. No, I'm just saying it's there. You're equipped. You're fully equipped from the factory, the heavenly factory, but you don't know it. You're sleepwalking. You have a spiritual component to your beingness. And Morty says, yes, I had a brandy. Well, that's great. I don't think he ever got on the pot now. No, he didn't go down that road, Floodland. Morty did not go down that road. I thought about it myself, but I thought, no. Because, when I get really tired, I can't think straight. I don't want that chemically induced. I want to be able to think straight. I take a nap, and then I'm back being alert. Well, just look it up later. Great clips that you can use the next. Oh, really? I don't want to promote. All right, let me write it down. He was indicted. You know what I should do? I should look up the indictment. Morty, for the record, the German beer is better than pot. Now, in his youth, he did try the pot. The only time I tried pot, I was drunk, so I really I couldn't distinguish. All right, let's do a search. Tai Lopez. Oh God. Tanio Andrian Lopez, Alexander Fahong Meyer, and Maya Rose Birkenrode. U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, September 25th, 2025. Litigation release here. SEC charges co-founders and CEO of Florida holding company with misappropriating investor money and operating a Ponzi scheme. On September 25th, Securities and Exchange Commission charged Tanio Lopez and Alexander Meyer, co-founders of Retail E-Commerce Ventures, LLC, and its chief operating officer, Maya Birkenrode, collectively defendants, with conducting a series of fraudulent security officers, misusing investor funds, and making Ponzi-like payments to investors. Well, where does the spirituality come in on this? Are they running a ministry on the side? Let me go through this. I don't want your money. I'm not a guru. I don't want your money. They don't mention that. Florida. Acquired taste, DOXX. Floodland. What did you think of Mike's track day? I was very surprised that a guy has a race car and he went around the track. Good for him. And okay, he had a track day. I felt bad that he watched Nicholas, got him back, catfished him back on. But get paid, Mike. If you're a moneymaker, get paid before you go on. And that includes Archie show. Any show you go on and spend all that time, ask for a paycheck ahead of time. That's true. He never learns with Curly. A couple months go by, Curly will be back. Curly goes, Curly comes back. It's the battered woman syndrome, battered wife syndrome. Uzi's in trouble. Watch Nicholas never learns. It's right. There's something wrong, okay? You can't... You learn. Now, maybe I'm too tough, but as soon as Uzi showed up here, I just ban him. He's trouble. You can't recognize that? Well, I don't want to judge. Well, no. Well, you judge every day. All right, 1 hour and 55 minutes. We're going to go 2 hours. Since Morty here, I don't know how long Morty's been listening, but I did get an endorsement from a very popular YouTuber. Here he is, and he gave me a shout out.
DOXX Report: Leadership, Discipline, Diligence, Integrity, Civility.
There you go. Thank you. You got to be careful. Be careful with some of these YouTube channels.
We like to call it here, keeping the grift alive and help fuel the grift jar.
there will be far, far more members-only streams going forward as we seek quality over quantity. I'd rather have a stream with 10 or 15 great people than a stream with 50 or 100 people who don't matter. And no offense. I mean, there's high-quality viewers, and there are, different people.
No offense, but you don't matter.
There are winners, and there are losers. That's what it's about, fuckers.
Yeah, there you go. Like attracts like. Well, you think Watch Nicholas is filled with social misfits. They're all misfits, aren't they? Only he's got money, or he's got money coming in. The grift jar is shrinking. It sure is. And Timmy's young enough that he should be doing something else. OC, let's see, acquired taste. OC is a slimy geek. Now that's acquired taste. I don't. He's just. I now know why he keeps quiet all the time, because you don't want him talking, because then that comes out. Do you want to be around somebody like that? Some people don't matter. Well, jeez. Oh, no. Now, wait. Now, hold on there. GD, I deserve a wrench for being the #1 publicist of the DOXX Report. What if you do a lot of damage? Can I mean, I do thank you for that. He read it like a pro. He looks good in the hat. I think he would make a good Uber driver for a day or two, until you questioned him or GD. Well, there's some people that would do that, like Dirk. Doesn't Dirk have a history of that? Can you go in and unban people? Because if I see I don't want certain people showing up. I don't have to do it again. Really? All right, breaking news. Breaking news. Stephen L., top international YouTube reporter, internet importer. T-Dub's account is the latest to be struck. Dun, 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 dun. Pesos don't equal rich. No, he does more than that. He does promote me. So I thank him for that, but let me think about that. I could work out something like that. Can you imagine what how many pesos $50 could buy? Let's go look. To U.S. Let's see. I want to do the reverse here. Let's see. I want to do dollars. Dollars to Argentine pesos. Let's say I were to send him PayPal him $50. Then he'd know all about me. You're talking nearly 70,000 pesos, for God's sakes. 68,987 pesos. No, he wants a wrench. He doesn't want the money. He wants a wrench. Nope. Yeah, see, that's what he's saying. No payment required, Lex. Okay, you really you're going to behave yourself with a wrench? I'm in it for the entertainment. All right, I'll give you a wrench. I mean, you did get me that clip. Let's see. Go here. Hang on. Let's see. Add as a moderator. That's what you want to be? That's a wrench, right? Is a moderator the same as a wrench? What is a moderator? Hang on. Let's see, StreamYard, YouTube, what is a moderator? I think it's the same, isn't it? What does a moderator do on YouTube? Help helps content creator manage their community by using moderation tools to maintain a positive and safe environment. It includes removing inappropriate comments, timing out or hiding disruptive users, and ensuring compliance with YouTube community guidelines. All right. Because, you know, Ticker's, but he has his own channel to do. Add as moderator. Okay. Managing moderator? No, standard moderator. GD is now standard moderator for your channel. Done. Don't have me regret it. Yeah, and I see that's crazy, really. Well, and Tanzil gave me one on the Archie channel, but I behave myself over there. I don't go over there and promote myself. I just lay low. Stephen L. at Marcelo and Curly's channel, everyone gets a wrench. GD, oh, look at that. He's got a wrench. He got a wrench. Now, I don't mind you timing out people, but don't block anybody. I can do that. Okay, down to 9 people, 2 hours, 3 minutes. I think we've had a pretty good show. Beautiful shot. Look at that. Isn't that great? And I think the it's getting cooler. In the 80s, low 80s, humidity 70%. Oh, that's fantastic. Cloudy. I love it looks great. Well, no, that was the show before. No, that's when he opened up the show. But he gave this to me like last night. So he'll take it back again. Archie saw that you had a wrench and promptly removed it. That was in the morning. Yeah, I grabbed that clip of him doing that. But that did happen. But I got it back. I know why. Okay. That's background. Here we go.
Almuamua. Almuamua. Almuamua.
Oh, coming in hot.
Yeah, by the way, like, I'm a communist or whatever, for the record.
People have feelings, Nick, you know.
got a gopher. We got a gopher.
Will not tolerate infestation.